Hi. Welcome to my short video on why Japanese women like American men. Before we get into today's topic, just a quick reminder about the Kindle book titled Asian Women: How to Meet and Date Asian Girls, written by Christopher Quinn, who is an expert on how to date a woman from the Orient. Click the link below in the video description area to learn more about how this Kindle book can help you find that elusive Asian woman you truly want to be with. Sold exclusively on Amazon.com. Now on to today's topic. Why Japanese women like American men. I was having coffee with a friend of mine who was visiting Honolulu from Japan. The subject of why Japanese women like American men entered into our conversation, as he, being that he is Japanese, is struggling to meet quality women in Tokyo. There is one thing both my wife and I have seen over the past several years, and that is more and more mixed couples both here in Hawaii and in Japan. My friend's question has been the topic of conversation between my wife and I, along with her Japanese friends, for quite some time. I have noticed that many Japanese men really struggle to meet and date women from their own country. This is not unlike American men who struggle to meet women here in the United States, but very interesting is the fact that when walking the streets of Kyoto or Honolulu, there are in fact many mixed couples comprised of an American male and a Japanese female. It is easy to answer the question of why American men seem to prefer Japanese women. That answer is fairly straightforward, in that Japanese women tend to be thin and very attractive when compared to most American women. After all, over the past 10 years American women tend to be heavier than they should be. Conversely, the women of Japan have very small frames and an exotic look about them. No wonder why American men gravitate towards Asian women. So, why do Japanese women prefer to date American men? Let's take a quick look at some of the reasons American men seem to be the preferred choice for Japanese women. Relationships in Japan: unfulfilling. If you have spent any time in Japan, whether it be working there or for an extended vacation, you cannot help but notice all of the sleepy salarymen who ride the trains each and every day. This is a very common occurrence that takes place each and every day. These men work for Japanese companies where loyalty to the company is almost fanatical. These hard-working men, in wrinkled business suits, often will put in a very long day at the office. Then, after the office closes for that day, they will be expected to go out and drink with their coworkers or potential clients until the wee hours of the morning. What this creates for the wife of one of these salarymen is a non-marriage. The husband is seldom home, thus creating a vacuum within the relationship almost from day one. Day in, day out, the wife is home alone tending to the children and taking care of the household. Quite often this creates a very lonely marriage arrangement for the wife, which culminates with the wife often cheating on the husband. Of course, before you start to feel bad for the salaryman husband, don't. When these guys are out drinking with their coworkers, they are often at hostess bars or nightclubs where they are often meeting other women, thus resulting in extramarital relationships. Marriage in Japan is very different from marriage in the United States or Europe. What women of Japan want is for a man to be home and ever present to help take care of the family and be a husband. This does not happen in Japan, which leads many Japanese women to look outside of Japan for a potential husband. As I am typing this post, my wife, who is from Japan, chimes in and adds, "Japanese men are not kind and giving in their relationships." Most Japanese men, according to my Japanese wife, do not put the woman first, but rather put themselves, their employer and their friends well before their marriages. No wonder many Japanese women go out of their way to seek a Western man for marriage. American men are better at relationships. When compared to Japanese men, American men are in fact better at relationships. Unlike Japanese men, Western men will open the door for women. will treat the women with respect and put the relationship with the woman as the main priority in their lives. Where Japanese men are almost immature in how they handle relationships, American and European men are confident and capable in the skills needed to woo and attract women. Japanese men are very clumsy and lack self-confidence in their efforts to seek a partner. What I also find very interesting is that, in Japan, pornography is everywhere, which results in women being looked at as sexual objects instead of being looked at as potential life partners. As a matter of fact, if you should ever find yourself riding a very crowded train in Japan, you will encounter numerous men reading pornographic magazines out in public. American and European men will wine and dine a woman they are interested in. They will express emotional feelings verbally to the woman with no trepidation. They will also make significant efforts to spend quality time with any woman they are interested in having a relationship with. Japanese men struggle with all of the above-mentioned items. Opportunity to live in the United States. I truly love the city of Tokyo. It is one of the most cosmopolitan and exciting metropolises on Earth, bar none. It is a clean city that is vibrant and full of activity, while also being one of the most safe cities to live anywhere. Having just said that Tokyo is a great city, many Japanese women desire to leave and live in America. The United States as well as Europe has far more career opportunities for women than Japan. Also, the culture of Japan requires all people to conform to better fit in with Japanese society. If you are somewhat of an individualist, living in Japan can be a challenge, as you will less likely conform, thus will be frowned upon by others. For a young and beautiful woman of Japan, the United States offers many opportunities that just do not exist for women in Japan. Japan is a very sexist society geared more towards the man than the woman. For the Japanese woman, America is like a breath of fresh air, an opportunity to rebel. I still remember the very sexy Japanese girl I dated just before I met my wife. She was a jazz dancer who performed in Tokyo. And let me tell you, she was a looker. She was also very artistic and creative in how she approached life and her relationships. She was considerably much younger than myself and was constantly struggling with her parents' expectations of marrying a Japanese salaryman. Her extended stay here in Honolulu gave her a chance to rebel against her parents' expectations while at the same time snubbing Japanese society. Many of the English language schools here in Honolulu cater to the young Japanese female who is seeking to spend time away from Japan to enjoy our island paradise. These women are often escaping the realities of Japanese life and family obligation in an effort to find love with an American man. Quite often this rebellion leads to Japanese parents becoming very upset with their daughters, resulting in strained family relationships. So, this is why Japanese women like American men. Of course, let's not forget, American and European men are different in appearance and personality from Japanese men, that's a given. The above-mentioned 3 reasons are why it should be easy for Western men to attract a beautiful young Japanese girl with little difficulty. Want to meet a Japanese woman? Do you find women of Japan to be very attractive? Then what's holding you back from taking the necessary steps to meet one of these special ladies? It's all up to you. Get your butt to Japan and spend some time there. You will be glad you did. And don't forget, if you have an interest in meeting a beautiful girl from the Orient, then you must purchase the Kindle book. Asian Women, How to Meet and Date Asian Girls, by Christopher Quinn. Click the link below in the video description area. For more information about this Kindle book that will help you meet the Asian lady of your dreams. Please click my link below for more details. Bye.